Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. I've got another role-playing adventure game accessory to look at today. This time we have another set of Pathfinder cards from Paizo Publishing. Paizo, I honestly really need to look that up because I'm terrible with names. But anyways, Pathfinder role-playing game cards. This particular set is the Chase Cards deck. So we have three different types of environments that are included in this set. We've got a dungeon, a forest, and urban setting. And the kind of thing that this particular deck does is it presents you with some kind of obstacle and then gives you some options as to, what to do there. So it's really a cool way of, just adding a little spice to your adventure. It's a little bit of a helping hand for people who are, DMing for a while and are starting to run out of unique ways of doing things. This kind of just cuts out some of that hard logic. Sometimes you can just kind of pick a card from the deck and go with what it says here. So anyways, let's go ahead and open this deck up and we'll show you some of the examples in here. I can get the paper off of this one. So we've got some of the example rules here that come with the deck, which are always nice. You can always, adapt things to suit your needs. Got a nice little picture here of a guy running off with the chest and the dragon there behind him. This is a really cool concept, and I really like this a lot. So anyways, what we have here is an example. This is a Chase card urban setting. So the obstacle here would be a clothesline, and then you have the options of improvised tightrope or a hand-over-hand shuffle. So those are two ways to get around the obstacle kind of thing, and then it gives you some ways you can roll for against statistics checks and things like that. So pretty cool, and they are color-coded here. So we've got, if we can see here, a third of the deck is the yellow color, which is the urban setting. Then we've got the green color for the forest, and then the purple color for the dungeon, which is a pretty nice little thing there. So if you're wanting to kind of run through a dungeon or whatever, we can use his as an example. Here's a spear trap. If it's a device, I can disable it and duck. So those are kind of the reaction options. And let's go into the forest here. We've got strange vines. I saw a monkey do this once. I don't think they're assassin vines. So that's kind of cool. Again, from a concept standpoint, I really like this a lot. It definitely makes making some choices a lot easier, so that your DM doesn't necessarily have to put all the brain work into something simple like one of these chases. If you happen to get caught up in one, you can just reach for the deck real quick, grab a random card, maybe not that one. Pit trap, you can leap or you don't see it basically. So yeah, cool concept. Cluttered alleyway, up and over, squeeze through. So again, this is also useful if you're doing any creative writing and you get to a stopping point where you really just can't think of something to do. Reach for one of these cool decks, pull out a card. Here's a muddy slog, look for the dry spots or power through it and kind of play the scenario out in your head and see how this kind of works. So yeah, very cool. I highly recommend picking this thing up if you need a little additional help now and then, and to be honest, who doesn't? So yeah, cool set. I really like these different card sets from Paizo Publishing. Part of the Pathfinder role-playing game is what it's intended for, but again, you can adapt them to whatever particular situation you are in. So if you want to do a D&D 5e or anything like that, feel free to use this in the same scenarios. It's really just a way to kind of kick off the imagination a little bit and just kind of stir the pot a little bit. So that's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel below if you haven't already. keep out for more exciting videos coming down in the future.